Hello, fabulous Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the year of 2015, Love Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This year really is about, where it comes to love, I just see this for you as being about, and one of the dominant themes in love being about what is going on under the surface. What is really going on, and being deeply honest with yourself. And so it's not so much about the obvious. It's not so much about what's happening sort of in a superficial kind of way, but rather it is about you getting to the nitty-gritty truth of a matter, while acknowledging that there may be a facade that you might or might not be interested in participating in. It's also a year of some deeply transformative experiences in love as well, that really allow you to change and leave behind a lot of baggage. For those of you who might have been carrying wounds in the context of your personal relationship now, or in the context of a previous relationship, this is going to be a year that allows you to put that bag down so that you can walk lighter and freer into the future. But lighter in the sense of having earned a sense of self-awareness and self-knowledge, so that it is a freedom that you truly appreciate. This year we've got Venus moving through a part of the sky for you that has to do with secrets that you consciously keep. It has to do with true intimacy, and it has to do with transformation. It has to do with understanding that what you really want, and I do think that this is especially true for you now, what you really want is not the superficial light experience. If you're not that person, if you're not the kind of person that's easy breezy, you are not going to be able to pretend to be. And yet at the same time, it does look like your experiences this year, or elements of your experience this year, are ones that you're going to want to keep close to the heart, close to the sleeve, as they say, and really have a level of respect for what it is that you're going through before you go around sharing it with just about anybody. So deeply personal process is taking place as part of the changes that you are going through. So we've got Venus moving through this part of the sky, and Venus will be in this part of the sky for an extended period. It's quite rare. Once every year and a half or so, Venus likes to travel backwards for a few weeks, and this time we'll do so in this very part of the sky for you. Venus will enter shadow in June, will retrograde starting late July and all of August, will go direct in September and leave shadow in October. So what that means is really the whole of the summer it is dominant with these themes for you. Now, those of you in an established bond, I do think that this energy is going to be about trust. How much do you trust this person? What does it mean to trust? What depth are you going to allow yourself to be known by this person? These are going to be the questions that arise for you. So there is a move towards something that is more honest than what you have known before. Those of you who are dating somebody as well, you are going to be asking yourself, is there substance here? Is there something here that really I can carry into my future? Is there something here that's real in its essence that will make this strong, and something that allows me to feel that I can truly be myself, wounds and all, stuff that you hide and all? Is there a sense not only of emotional safety, which I do think is going to be sort of a dominant energy for you and a theme for you coming up, especially in the month of September. And it isn't just about that. There's also an element here that has to do with how deeply you can trust this person and finding a sense of safety in that. But also there's an element here of you being honest about who it is that you're with, who it is that you're dating. As they are showing you who they are, do you like it or not? Does it make you feel like you can show them more of who you are or not? And it really is authenticity that you are going for right now. And those of you who are open to meeting somebody new, this is you really seeking out transformative and powerful experiences. The superficial just is not going to cut it this year. You want something meaningful, profound. You want something that gets right to the core, the essence of an experience that is really meaningful to you. And so if you are, I mean, I just look at this year and I don't see it being this easy breezy fun kind of year for you in terms of love. Rather, I see it being the kind of year where you're asking yourself some very important questions and really wanting experiences that are, as they say, core shakers, experiences that move you very deeply on a level of spirit and leave you changed as well. The thing with this part of the sky also is, as I said, there's an element here of secrets that you consciously keep. And so it does look like some experiences you're set to have in the romantic realm, regardless of your romantic status, are not going to be ones that you're so eager to share, okay? So there are a couple of ways to be mindful of this, okay? One way that you want to be mindful of this is that, yeah, sometimes you go through things with people, and the thing is, what happens is that a lot of times, I have seen this in a lot of people's lives, is that, you know, you may really only connect with certain people when you've got something going on, and really when there's something that's bugging you and you need to talk it out. And based on that, people can get the impression that your relationship is a troubled one, but that might not actually be the case. There might be really 29 days out of the month that are phenomenally amazing, and then one day that challenges you in ways that don't always feel very comfortable and make you feel like you have to understand them a little bit more deeply. Now, you know when a line has been crossed, of course, where you feel whether that line for you has to do with respect, which I think is really important for you, or otherwise, right? Has to do with someone being kind to you, someone being balanced, someone being fair. I don't see that necessarily being the case, but when you know that it's not about a line being crossed, and you also know that there are things that you're working through with your current partner, there are times, now not always, there are times when you do need to share things and secrets can make you sick, but there are also times when secrets allow you to acknowledge the sacredness and specialness of your experience. Of course, this can also go another way with, and I gotta be honest with this, secret romances taking place. Again, secrets that you are consciously keeping. So romances coming up that you feel that you need to not share. Now, you know if you are not sharing because it is something that you want to treasure and nurture before you put it out there, or because you know that you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, or I shouldn't put it that way, forgive me, rather I should say you're doing something that you have conflicted feelings about for whatever reason. And so this whole idea of shoulds, I don't even want to go there, because I know that that can be sort of a conversation that people have as a way to say you're bad, you're not a good person. And that ultimately comes down to judgments. I do think that karmically and otherwise, people do all kinds of things for all kinds of reasons. And having said that, I also think that your barometer for what is right for you really comes down to what your instinct is telling you, your intuition is telling you. If you are moving into a situation that you know might not be ideal in the bigger picture, but you're going down that road anyways, you may want to ask yourself why. And especially, I gotta say, all judgments aside, given that this is a Venus retrograde, it is not uncommon for people to go on a whirlwind romance only to find out after the fact that this person is somebody totally different than they thought, and to have this totally other experience with this person and to change their mind as well. Also, given this part of the sky, I gotta say, it is possible that given Venus sort of doing her retrograde direct motion, that it doesn't always remain secret, okay? So especially, sometimes you see sort of omens there that say, okay, yes, you can be clandestine with this, you can move with this. But Venus, like if you start something Venus retrograde late July, flirtation might come up in the month of June that turns into something in late July. By the time we get you into late September, early October, a lot of things might come out that maybe you wish didn't, or you may really end up feeling that, oh, I regret really taking it as far as I did. So just be mindful of that. And at the same time, Trust yourself above and beyond what anyone else may tell you, anyone else may advise you. You know where your learning is. So trust that compass within you, if you will, to lead you to the right place. One thing is for sure though, you want something real. You want something authentic and strong, something that matters to you. Love really is at its best when it transforms you from the inside out towards a better version of who you knew yourself to be. And that certainly is the promise this year.